Hey Virgos, welcome to Cappy Cove. This is going to be your love reading for May 2019. This is for those who have Virgo in their sun, their moon, their rising, or their Venus. Please keep in mind this is a general reading, so not all messages are going to apply to everyone. If you need extra messages or want some extra advice or answers, you can go check out a different video in a different sign of yours. Also, I'm going to be leaving a link down below in the description box for those who would like to donate and help support my channel. And also, please be sure to like and subscribe. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, as I'm looking at this, I am seeing a lot of different situations for different people and kind of like a really tough, tricky time. The Magician card stands out to me the most. I feel like a lot of what's going on with you revolving your love life for the month of May is going to have a lot of trickster energy, a lot of manipulation. It's also a card that speaks about being able to have the power to do and make and create anything you want. And as screwed up as some of this is, I feel like at the same time, Virgo, you're going to be able to come out of this on top. So let's go ahead and go into it. Because the first thing I'm seeing is like you having to juggle. There's something that you had to juggle in the past. Now, this could be a decision you had to make, or if you were having to juggle two different families, two different partners. I do see some third-party situations for some of you Virgos. I feel like some of you may have gotten tricked into having a child. And I'm not necessarily saying this like in a way of like, oh, you know, this person, they trapped me and got pregnant, or, you know, I'm going to trap him, and, you know, nothing necessarily just like that. But I mean, this could be like in a marriage and somebody's sitting there like trying to make it why they should have a kid. And for some of you, this is like adding another kid into already the kids that you have. And somehow they make like a good PowerPoint on this. And then you eventually start to get this feeling like, well, what the hell did I just get myself into? Like, am I really ready for all this work and everything that's going to come with this? Some of you could be having trouble standing up to somebody that you have a relationship with. But with that Three of Cups there, especially in the center, I do feel like there's going to be children that are involved a lot here in your love life. And I do feel like there is potential for like pregnancies. There was another video that I did that had a gender reveal party. And I'm getting the same vibe here for you too, Virgo. Or finding out the gender of a baby. Either way, I'm feeling like something that you created or was trying to create within a love situation didn't turn out the way you intended it to, or you feel like you are in a position where you have been manipulated by someone, even if it doesn't involve children or pregnancies or any of that. I do feel like some of you are dealing with a very manipulative person. I feel like you're also kind of really fed up with this person, but they have this feeling on you like, I got you. They think that they actually have you where they want you. It's almost like the feeling of like they think that they're, you know, they're always 3 steps ahead. And y'all got the 3s there. I feel like for a lot of you Virgos, you feel like, you know, you're kind of like the breadwinner or the one who always has to take care of everything for everyone, for those that are in family situations. And I kind of feel like you're getting a little bit fed up and exhausted. I also see that you kind of fear stepping up and saying something to someone. I'm getting this really big sense of like there's something that you want to say or a way you feel about something, and you just have a huge like you're really hesitant about voicing your opinion or what you're thinking. Like you're afraid to say it. And for some of you, because your lack of doing this put you in a position with this person that you're dealing with that you didn't want to be in to begin with. But it's because you didn't say anything. So some of you might be kicking yourselves in your own ass. That's for some of you. I definitely feel like some of you are dealing with a situation where there was lying involved, like your partner lied to you, and there's so many things that people can lie about. I do, like I say, feel the whole vibe with the, pregnancy situation or another person being pregnant, but aside from that, I do feel like there is some type of deception here, or you were fooled into thinking somebody was someone that they really weren't. And some of you might be leaving this situation and looking for somebody new. Because your overall for your month of May is things are going to change. You'll have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's in reverse. And normally that would be, changes that aren't for the best. But for you, I feel like you're going to really come out on top in this one. But there are going to be some massive changes. It may just be that the changes aren't pleasant. However, the end game is what you're going for. But I definitely feel like for, especially the ones that were lied to, I feel like, this is a time to realize that y'all deserve to be loved. And I feel like you know that, and you're going to be looking for new love. There's new love coming in here. If you are single and you were lied to in the past, this is a time for a new lover to come in. I feel like there's a lot of different opportunities coming. So if you're dating one person and they do something, horrible to you, oh well, there's going to be another one. Some of you that are with the person who lied and deceived you, I feel like y'all are going to have, you're going to be able to forgive them and move forward, regardless if it's with them or without them. But there is going to be a lot of heated conversations revolving that issue. But I do feel like it will eventually get to a place of, you'll be able to move forward from it. And I feel like for a lot of you, there's a lot of psychic energy going on here. I feel like somebody here has some psychic gifts, or you're in a relationship or attracted to somebody who has kind of psychic qualities, and some of you may be feeling like you're being played by that person, or that they're not necessarily being upfront or honest with you. I also see for those who are kind of, sleeping around, I do see a warning here of being careful and to protect yourself in that sense. And I do also see here, for those that are single or for those trying to get out of a relationship, it's going to be a very big risk, but it's also going to pay off in the end. You'll have the Three of Wands with the Six of Pentacles there. And, the Three of Wands is all about things, you getting things done. Things are finally coming out the way that you want them to. And then with that Six of Pentacles there, I feel like you've been very generous in a lot, and I feel like that's coming back to you. So for whatever you've helped others with or been generous with, I just kind of feel like this is almost like a universe is coming back to help you, and you're going to be given back what you helped put out there. So I do feel like no matter what the situation is that you're going through, I feel like you're going to get through it just in the end, you'll be just fine. It may be kind of shitty to go through in the time, but during this time, but in the end, it's going to pay off and it's going to be worth it. So for those who are trying to decide on if they want to stay in a situation that they're in, or if they want to be able to move on, whichever way you decide to go, it's going to be okay. Only you know what's best for you in the specific situation that you're in. I'd have to do a personal reading in order to really go into a detail of a certain situation. But overall, y'all are going to be fine in the end. I'm also seeing here that somebody might try to give you a gift to say they're sorry about something. Somebody it's almost like they might try. I feel like this person knows how to get to you, and they're going to use material things to kind of say I'm sorry. Not so sure that's going to cut it with you though. But I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, Virgo. I hope you'll have a good month. Stay strong. Y'all got this. whichever way y'all decide to go, it'll work out fine because y'all are going to, in the end, it's going to work in your favor. All right, have a good one.